critical thinking to a creative side of my brain. So if you have any tips on how to shift that mindset in like 5 to 10 minutes, please drop in the comments below because I need that. But in this video, we're gonna talk about Squarespace and WordPress. Which one to choose when it comes to e-commerce? And I have to tell you, it depends. I've had WordPress websites for over a decade and I'm fairly familiar with that platform. And Squarespace is fairly new, but I've always said if I were to start a new e-commerce website, I'm gonna use Squarespace for sure. And that's what I did. So if you're a solopreneur running your own business, running your own show, you're basically one-man army, Squarespace is the way to go. If you have a team and you know what you're doing and you want a high level of customization, definitely WordPress. In this video, we're gonna compare cost, maintenance, learning curve, and features. And I have to say, it's a tie, but in real life experience, real life world, you're probably a person running your own show. Squarespace will save you a lot of time and allow you to allocate that time creating products, creating marketing campaigns, and all the cool stuff you can do in your business versus maintaining the back end of your website, updating stuff, figuring out why it's not working, making your website faster, all that WordPress stuff that you might enjoy it, but with Squarespace, you get to focus more on the creative side of your business. So let's start. Cost. WordPress wins, and it comes down to the $480 that advanced commerce plan costs in Squarespace. You would spend a fraction of that to basically have the same website with the same functions in WordPress. Maybe $200 a year, maybe less, because you don't want anything but the advanced commerce plan when it comes to Squarespace because of the Instagram shopping, of advanced coupons, abandoned cart emails. Those are all like basic features of an e-commerce website nowadays. So $480 a year versus a fraction of that to basically end up with the same website. WordPress wins. But I'm saying this to say that Squarespace has a lot less maintenance than WordPress. So definitely Squarespace wins in the maintenance field because you get a full package that you don't really have to maintain. You just have to create a beautiful website, keep the products updated, keep it looking good. Whereas with WordPress, you have to update WordPress every now and again. You have to update the theme, you have to update plugins, and then maybe your website's going to start running slow and then you realize your images are too big, so you have to resize them all so your website loads faster. Then maybe you update a plugin that breaks your entire website. It requires a lot of time to maintain a WordPress website. It's not just set it and forget it like Squarespace is. If you want to focus your energy and your thoughts into growing your business versus maintaining the back end of your website, definitely Squarespace is the way to go. Next, we have learning curve. And again, Squarespace wins. I think it's a lot easier to learn Squarespace than it is to learn WordPress. Maybe you have zero knowledge when it comes to creating a website. If you try both at the same time, side by side, you're gonna have a website a lot faster using Squarespace than you would using WordPress. And that's because with Squarespace, you sign up for an account, you choose a template, you choose a domain. It's basically just next, 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 and then boom, you have a website running in as little as like 30 minutes. And then you just have to update images, a few texts here and there, and then you can dive into more of a customized website. But the learning curve, it's just almost flat when it comes to Squarespace, whereas with WordPress, you have to find a host, then you have to install WordPress, then you have to install the theme, then you have to install plugins. So the learning curve of WordPress is a lot steeper than it is with Squarespace. And last, features. WordPress knocks the ball out of the park on this one. They have been around for decades. There's just a sea of developers creating plugins and codes and templates and all kinds of customizations for WordPress. So when it comes to features, you can really get anything you want for your WordPress website. Whereas with Squarespace, you're limited to what they offer. And sometimes you're gonna find an extension that fits your needs, but it's still a fairly new platform. And when it comes to features, WordPress definitely has everything under the sun. But like I said, it comes down to the 80-20 rule. With Squarespace today, You get 80% basically of WordPress's features with only 20% of the headache, if that. So feature-wise, WordPress is just endless possibilities. But do you need that? Maybe you don't. So go with Squarespace. It's easier to maintain, it's easier to set up, and it looks beautiful. That's it, guys. I'm glad I was able to shoot this video. If you got anything out of it, just let me know. If there's anything else you want to know about these platforms, let me know. I reply to all the comments. Make sure you comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that YouTube stuff. I want to keep creating these videos, and I want to start squeezing these into my daily busy life, because I feel like it's just a little way for me to pay it forward what e-commerce brought into my life and what allowed me to achieve in my own life. Now I want to share everything I learned with you guys, so you don't have to go through the same hurdles that I went through. So that's it for today. WordPress versus Squarespace, which one is best for e-commerce website? If you want something that's fast and easy to use, Squarespace. If you want something highly customizable but more maintenance, WordPress. I'll see you in the next video.